Hi Aries, this is Christine with Indigo Wings, and this is your January love reading for 2019, the first one for 2019. I hope that you had a wonderful holiday season and Happy New Year. I feel like I'm getting to the age where now I'm starting to say to people, oh, I can't believe it's 2019. Because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like the last year went by so quickly. So I'm excited to share this reading with you. And before I start, just a reminder that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you. It's not going to resonate with everybody because it is for a large number of people. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about it. It's just not the message for you. If you are interested in getting a personal reading with me, make sure you check the description box below. That's where all of my contact information is, where my website is. And you can get a hold of me that way. Just send me an email or contact me through the website. So I'm going to turn the camera down for the reading portion of the video so that you can see the cards while I'm talking about them. I'm trying a new thing where I show my face for a little bit of the video so that you know who is talking to you. I've gotten mixed feedback on people like seeing the cards as I'm talking about them, and sometimes people like being able to see me as well. So I figured maybe I could do both. So just bear with me for 1 second as I move the camera down. Okay. All right, so the themes for you for January, we have finances and career, and then we have chemistry. And I feel like there's something going on. I actually am feeling like it's not you with the financial issues. I feel like it's whoever you're dealing with. And whatever's going on with their financial issues is causing you some hesitation. There's a really strong connection between you. You're very drawn to this person, but there's something going on for them, financially, career-wise, that has you not moving forward. I think in the way that you actually really want to move forward. The tarot cards, we have the 9 of Earth, and I think this is you. You have been in a place where like things are going really well for you, especially in, when it comes to finances and career. You don't really have major concerns about getting what you want and getting what you need. You have everything you want, you have everything you need. And I feel like you've worked really hard to get to this point, and to make a change is scary for you. Especially because I'm feeling like the person is maybe they don't have the same kind of background and education as you do. Therefore, maybe they don't have the ability to bring in as much money. Or it's somebody who perhaps has had some issues in their past where they spend a lot of money or they go through money. For some, it's maybe like a shopping addiction or a spending addiction, maybe like a gambling addiction, maybe even drug issues, where they're, kind of blowing through money. And I feel like that's not you. Like, you don't blow through money, or you would prefer not to blow through money at the very least. And, I think that moving forward with this person, and like intertwining your lives, I think you're worried about being burned. The other card that came out here is Ego. And I feel like, you're letting the fears take root. And I feel like they're holding you back from how you really would like to move forward, which I can get that. The clarifying cards here, you have the Tower, and I feel like this is you, like this is like your fears. You're afraid that, they could, their past issues could end up kind of destroying your life and destroying what you've built, breaking everything down. And I think, anytime that we move forward with somebody, there's all kinds of risks that we could be facing. It's just kind of a matter of like, are these legitimate fears? Like, are these things that could actually happen? Have they happened in the past? I think you need to sort through and figure out like what's a legitimate fear and what's really just kind of noise that is, preventing you from something that really brings you a lot of good feeling, brings you joy, brings you happiness. The other clarifying card here is the Six of Pentacles, and this is a card about like giving gifts, giving gifts, time, money, material gifts, and I feel like, you're kind of like toggling, you're back and forth from one extreme to the other. Like on the one hand, I think that you have fears that they could destroy everything that you've created in terms of your financial stability. But then I think the other part of you is like, well, wait a second, why would I not give this person freely what I have if I want to be with them? Why would I not give them gifts of, material gifts or gifts of time? I feel like you're trying to balance this out, and there is actually a scale here in this card, which is telling me that there is this desire to balance out what is truth, what is just based in fear, and being kind of practical, in terms of moving forward. I do feel like you're going to overcome this. You have the Nine of Water, a love of life. Things are going very well. Your dreams come true, your wishes come true. And so I do feel like you kind of, put that fear, those negative thoughts kind of on the back burner, and you have Justice. And, this is another card of things balancing. And I think that you are going to see that things will balance out. And, I think that you're going to be viewing the other person in a much more fair light. I think that there was like judgment with this Ego card. And I feel like you're moving away from that, being more understanding, and really just enjoying the time that you are coming into. And then the last two cards, we have the Six of Fire. So the Six of Fire is victory. Things are going well. Getting awards, and I feel like, this is you kind of being awarded for your patience and your perseverance and moving through the negativity. And then we have the Ten of Air, and I feel like the Ten of Air is, confirming that whatever was going on with this person is something that they've hit their rock bottom, they've gotten past the worst of it, and it's going to get better. They're overcoming any of the addictions that they may have had, because this is a card of overcoming addiction. And it's a 10, a 10 breaks down to a 1, which is a number of new beginnings. And I do feel like there's a new energy that's coming forward that this chemistry, the strong connection that you have, I think is really going to overcome the other obstacles that you might be seeing. Now, The clarifying cards here are, you have the 5 of Cups, and I think that there is still going to be a little bit of a concern on your end that things are maybe not working out the way you wanted them to. You know, the person that you have this connection with, you know, maybe they have a setback, or maybe, you know, you have a fight or something, you know, kind of catches you off guard. And, you know, it's important to not focus on, you know, the hiccup that you have, or whatever it is that doesn't go the way you planned for it to go, because you still have these 2 cups up here. You know, don't focus on the negative, focus on the positive. Because I feel like the negative is really not as negative as it might be coming together in your head. You know, and I think it's, again, like, you've created something stable for yourself where you were in a good place and content, and I think that there is like a nervousness for you of rocking the boat. So, you know, this is a big change for you. You know, going out on a limb and taking a risk, and, you know, I think it's normal to kind of get cold feet if there's a setback, but, you know, the cards here are all really positive. So I feel like, again, don't make a mountain out of a molehill, because I think that, you know, sometimes people just need time to kind of come out of the hole that they've dug for themselves in the past. And I feel like that's what this person has been doing. They've been digging out of something that they created for themselves, and you're seeing them kind of at the tail end of it. So just try to keep that in mind. And then the other clarifying card is the King of Cups. And to me, that's confirming that this is somebody who is very caring, and they are trustworthy. I think that that's something you're concerned about, is, can I trust them? And I do feel like they want to do right by you. So, you know, just keep that in mind when you have like little hiccups, or, you know, when the fear-based thoughts kind of start coming into play, that this is a good person that you can trust, and that, you know, they are moving on from their difficulties. And then the surrender card for the month is Surrender Stubbornness. And this card says, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. And I feel like in general, this is really something for you to keep in mind for the whole month, to not be rigid in how you're looking at things, and you know, just, you know, don't be a doormat, obviously, but just be more open and come from an open heart, so that you can, you know, communicate in a way that will help you move forward. So Aries, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it was helpful for you. If you like this reading, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Remember that I am going to be putting out videos from this point forward in the order of number of likes that they get. So the more likes you have, the more likely it is that you will be among the first videos that I release for February. Also, you know, leave me a comment in the comment box below. I love hearing from you guys. You can also email me if this reading resonated with you and you're interested in getting a personal reading. Check out the description box where all of my contact information is located. I hope that you guys have a wonderful month, and I will see you in February.